Okay, here we go. So the reason why I decided to do Braileigh last is because I usually like to style her hair a little bit. It's not as easy as Mila's, where I could just brush it and then it'll lay the way that it's supposed to lay, at least not the way that I like it. So we're going to do her last, and she's going to be wearing this little outfit from Gymboree. It's this little top. It's 0 to 3 months, and it's striped, and it has all sorts of pretty design, pink and purple and green and blue. Very pretty and girly with these overalls with the penguins in the pocket, which I think is so cute, and it has these little velvet bows, and that's 0 to 3 months. You know, it's part of the set, so that's 0 to 3 as well. It has these pretty sparkly buttons that I adore, and the ruffly butt, because where would we be without ruffly butts? Okay. She just sits so naturally, but I actually have to redo her body, because when I took her apart and I put her on this bigger body, it's a custom body that I had made for her, and I put her on this new body, I didn't have any fiber fill or weight to add to her at the time, so that's going to be a project that I'm going to have to get started on. She's so adorable. This clip actually I bought from Mila, but Braileigh wears it most of the time. And her little bracelet, I'm going to just go ahead and tell you guys where I get it from, because I get a lot of questions about this bracelet. I actually bought it at Forever 21, and it's not a baby bracelet, it's a regular adult sized bracelet. It's one of the drawstring types, so all I do is I draw it around her hand, and then I just tie it, I knot it, and it stays. It's really cute, and she has it on most of the time. Okay, let's see. I already lost your shirt there. It's a little turtleneck thing too. Might be a little warm right now in Florida for this, but I think we'll be okay. I haven't dressed these babies in a while, guys. Surprised I'm not a little more rusty. Chubby girl. This is the first reborn that I ever bought, and I remember when I first got into reborns, I remember being on the internet. I was on eBay just at night, just so fascinated with these dolls, and I remember I was always drawn to Reva Schick dolls, and the first doll that I wanted to buy was actually the Ariella sculpt, and the Ariella is slightly bigger than Noah, because Noah is a newborn sculpt and Ariella is a 3 month, more 3 to 6, and Noah's like 0 to 3. So the first doll that I wanted to buy was a Ariella, excuse me guys, an Ariella sculpt, and I just fell in love with Noah, and I also fell in love with Betty Ann Blackburn's work. And you guys, if you guys don't know, that's who Braileigh's artist is. Braileigh was a custom from Betty Ann Blackburn. And I decided to save and get her, because it's not easy committing to one of these dolls. I'll tell you guys that right now. But I could have bought one secondhand, and I thought, no, it'll be much more worth it if I just saved and have one custom made. So I originally wanted to put her in these boots because I thought it would go so cute with her outfit, but I cannot find the other one. So I'm gonna put her in these shoes that doesn't really match, but I think we'll get away with it. I like to put, I don't know why, but I feel like maybe because Braileigh's a bigger baby, I like to put her in shoes. So, and these are sort of a salmon pink, and it's, let's see what brand it is. Just One U, size newborn, from Carter's. Almost positive that I got these in Target. Alright, little lady. There she goes. She's all dressed and Braileigh's hair is a little different. I usually just spray water directly on her hair because she has a wavy hair texture. The other two have straight hair. Braileigh has wavy hair. So if you just spray a little stuff on it, it'll curl naturally. And so I usually spray her hair directly, not to saturate it, but just to get it thoroughly damped before I start styling it. And there's one style that I always, it's like my go-to style for her. And oh man, I don't really like to brush her hair like this to make this kind of slick look, but we'll work with it today. And I think I'm going to be using this clip, and I also bought some rubber bands, little baby rubber bands. I wouldn't recommend them because I don't know how your guys' dolls are, but they're sort of like slippery, so if you put them in the hair, it's not that hard to get out. And yeah, but I don't know if it's going to rip your doll's hair out, so I use it. You know, if you guys want to use it, then feel free, but I'm not, I'm definitely not recommending it to anyone. I usually just do her like one little, actually pulling her hair, actually just do like one little ponytail, sort of like that, and then I put the clip around it. I actually like to do two a little bit better, but I see if we can find her other clip. Yeah, okay. So here's the other one. I think I'm going to do two instead of one. This is why I wouldn't recommend it. It takes a lot of patience, and you still might end up pulling hair out, and it doesn't grow back. So keep that in mind. Weigh the good and the bad, and decide if these tiny little bands are right for you. I'm sure I'm not the only one who uses them, though. We're going to give her little pigtails today. Oops. One down. This is why I wanted to give her a little bit more hair, because I feel like with her little 3-month frame, it would be so much more fun. Like I could have a lot more fun with her. Because Mila usually, I feel like whenever I put Mila in outfits like this that Braileigh's wearing, she looks a little bit, to me it looks a little awkward because she looks too young for those. But this rubber band is so cute. It's pink and white. Yeah, but I like to, I think Braileigh looks really good in little outfits. So I'm going to use 3 rubber bands. I usually double them. because then I don't have to put it that, I don't have to wrap it around as many times when I use more. Let's see. Got lost there somewhere. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to pause it and then I'm going to be back when I finish this ponytail. Okay, so there is the finished product. Let me show you a little mess. There she is with her little pigtails. I really like what her hair is doing, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But there she is with her little salmon shoes that doesn't really match, but we'll forgive her. It's her hair at the back. And that's about it. I'm going to get all three babies in the frame and show you guys. Okay guys, here they are. We have Miss Mila cuddled up with her brother. Her little outfit. We'll take away the Patsy for now. And over here we have Miss B tuckered out. And that'll be all for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.